ating Balitang Express. President Duterte, ibinunyag ang tunay na pagkatao ni Senador Grace Poe. Alamin ang buong detalye sa videong ito.
Nito yan eh. Ang konstitusyon natin nagsabi na the Constitution of the Philippines requires that you be a citizen and a natural born dito sa ating requirement sa konstitusyon. Ang natural born, sabi ng mga professors namin, ilang semester yan, that the only way to be a natural born is really to go out of your mother's womb. You are already a Filipino. But there's a treaty somewhere na kawawa naman, and I agree with the treaty, that a person cannot be stateless. It would really be a pity to know of a human being na wala siyang citizenship. And that's why the treaty mandates every member of the United Nations, recognizing the treaty kung signatory ka doon, that foundlings o yung walang alam na nanay o tatay are considered citizens of the country where they are found. Tama yan. I agree with it on all fours. The problem is yung interpretation of how your citizenship was acquired. A treaty overruling a very poignant and strict requirement that you must be a citizen paglabas mo sa mundong ito. Kasi kung wala kang known father or mother, you are a foundling, and then you cannot really say with certainty now that you are a natural born citizen. Yun lang po, I disagreed with the Supreme Court. But I like Grace Poe to be president someday if the requirement remains to be the same. But I think we will amend the Constitution and make that exception. Na yung foundling are already qualified. Kasi ang pinaulit-ulit yan sa amin, kailangan lumabas ka ng katawan ng nanay mo, siya Pilipino, ikaw Pilipino. Pabalik-balik yan sa law school, kami, only to be interpreted of incorporating a treaty and overruling a strict, I said, a poignant one, because you must be a citizen inside and out of your mother's womb. I was so disappointed with our Supreme Court that suddenly it struck to me na bakit ganito. So kung ganon, it was during, we were discussing the case, kakabalalabas lang ng decision eh. Ano lawyers tend to argue if there's no need for it. Sabi ko, kung ganito itong style ng, I really disagreed with the ruling. And I still disagree with it now. Then and now, mahirap na kami, mga abogado, basta tanongin ninyo lahat, ngayon ang dinidikdik sa amin are, you must be a citizen of a mother who is a citizen of this republic. Yun lang. So I decided, well, I was called to talk. By the way, thank you for that event of your birthday. I found out now that I was lucky I made that decision here. Na itong corruption, people are afraid about me being a dictator, extending my term beyond the normal route. Alam mo, sabi ko kanina, I am addressing myself to Congress. Let us amend the Constitution, shorten or restrict the powers of everybody, including the presidency, but make a constitution that would mandate more accountability and responsibility of officials. If you can craft a law wherein I would also put my own inputs there, and it would guarantee everybody or stop corruption, do not be afraid to amend the law. Either you can do away with my presidency, but if you succeed, I said, in crafting a law which would ensure stopping corruption in this country, I will be willing. Do not be afraid of dictatorship. I am not aiming for it. I do not ask it and I do not like it. Pagka binigay ninyo sa Pilipino, I will step down at the end of the year. Sabi ko, that is a commitment, a guarantee. Make me a constitution that would do away with a long-suffering, corruption-ridden country. And I would be willing to just step out. Para hindi kayo matakot na si Duterte gusto diktador lang yan. You know, I'm old. I've been in politics for almost 40 years now. I never lost an election. God gave everything to me. I will not spoil it. Binigay na sa akin ng Panginoong Diyos. Lahat na. Honor. Well, all the perks of the presidency, maglanding ka dyan with 3 helicopters escorting you, 4 kayo. So it's a waste of, but you know, I do not like it, but I cannot, I cannot impose on the security guys. Hindi mo rin sila papayag, so wala ka rin magawa. If you say them stop, they will not stop. They will not listen to you. And they will just say, sir, trabaho mo namin yan, pasensya ka na. But I live a very simple life. Kayong mga taga Davao, speaker here is my good friend. We know each other, yung si ES. Wala akong ambisyon na magdiktador. Sus Marius. That's the last thing that just like making a hole in the head. So yan ang guarantee ko sa ano. And I will make it dramatic because birthday mo, Fred. Pag magbago ang Constitution, they should not be afraid to do it. Just do it. And do not be afraid. Do away with the presidency. Or give me a limitation that by the end of this year, you are considered out. Basta ibigay lang yung Constitution na para makapaligaya sa atin. You know, I've been living with corruption all the time. Not even during any particular administration na pasali na ako. I've been trying to, you know, yung mga dala-dala ko noong 1988 dito, yun ang karamihan na sinipa ko. When I said, alam mo, basta corruption na, wala talaga ako dyan. Hindi ko kailangan ngayon ng I cannot, 72. Few more years, I'm out. Ano, money? So, until 5 years and a half, something like that, presidente ako. With all the perks and comfort, what do I need at the end of my earthly being? Cannot bring the money. You're talking of corruption. Kaya nga itong mga komunista, excuse me, sabi na, di Duterte, diktador, tapos number 1, Berdugo, corruption, ano. So if I am a fascist, that you say I am, why talk to me? Find somebody else, or it is somebody else's turf, not mine. Wala ako dito pag, ayan ang tingin ninyo sa akin. If that is the way how you view me, then do not talk to me. Wait for a leader that would be to your liking and your predilections. Hindi ako ganun. So that is one dramatic. Magkakatotoo yan kasi birthday ni, when I ran for the presidency, it was during Fred's birthday. What I would like to convey to the Moro people is that we are brothers and sisters, and kami I do not even know how to, in case of a conflict, a social interruption, saan ako pupunta? Do I go back to my ancestry or my Christian sons and daughters? Ako, wala. Ang akin is I just believe in God. Period. Wala na akong ibang kinakilala. Only one God. Wala na yung mga Santo Tomas, San Pedro, Santo Rodrigo, wala na yan. Santo Alfredo, no more of that. I just believe in one God. Di ba maniwala niyang San Pedro na yan, magdala ng manok sa langit? Tangin. Ulamin. No, there are things which my religion does not fit with my senses. Ng mga Adam and Eve. If you relate Adam and Eve, you look very stupid. Here is God creating Earth, planet Earth. And I said, it's beautiful. Since there was nobody there, He created the man. And sabi niya, well, a man should have a partner, naturally, a woman. Ilagay niya dyan. Maganda na sana. Then God created the snake. Anak ka ng... Maganda na sana, nag-import ba ng apple sa China? Nilagay sa bunganga ng ahas, tapos ito namang si Satanas, itong putang inan to, inutusan yung ahas dalhin doon kay Eve. So kay Eve naman, kinain niya, pinakain niya si Adam. Then back to zero. So, ano bang klase yan? You know, if you are God, you are perfect, then there ought not to be imperfections. Your creation must be good. Bakit mo salihan ng ahas? O di ba, bigay mo yan sa China, lutuin yan bukas. Mahusay sa Hong Kong, marami yung ahas. Dahil, totoo, mga restaurant sa Hong Kong, mayroon kang kilala kami dyan sa... We go there to eat snakes. Very good. Because you will look for an apple. So that is the story, Fred. So kung Fred naman, he's a good fraternity brother. He takes care of the problems of the brother. He keeps the brotherhood intact. Now, sometime, minsan, I appointed my fraternity brothers sa mga, sabi ko, if there is something which I cannot really compromise, not even with me. Kaya sabi ko sa mga negosyante, if my son or daughter or my mga siblings, my sisters and brothers, if they go to you, or pretending to be relatives, and they ask something, my suggestion is consider it a declined request. Kasi pag malaman ko, magsama pa ang loob ko, mag-away pa tayo, then I do not want to go into something like that. Sinabi ko na sa inyo, wag. Wag is wag. Bigay na din lang ninyo sa iba. Total, di ba, all these years, they have survived. So kung marami kasing magbulong, kapatid pala, tapos yan, makiusap, gano'n. Pagdating sa akin dito, decline talaga. May magsabi na, ito legal to lahat. Does not really matter. It is not illegal or legal, does not matter. Do not enter into such kind of accommodation because I do not like it. And for the life of me, until now, nandito man kayo lahat, I have yet to make a call to you. Sinabi ko sa public, never had any conversation hanggang ngayon because I do not know their numbers and I do not want to call them about business transaction. I want them na respetuhin nila ang ano ko, na walang korupsyon. Walang korupsyon, okay tayong lahat. But yung mga kasama ko, taga Davao pa yung iba, yun yung masakit na road pumunta. Tumakbo ka na kasi ang ating bayan na ano kanina yung lumos sa Tagalog? Yung Tagalog na ito. Yung nalulunod na. Sabi ko, ayaw ko. Sige na, ikaw lang ang makaano. So ngayon, ang corruption sa gobyerno matindi. And I cannot simply fire all the people that I suspect that who are into it. Due process lahat na. And the hostile media. Wala yan sa akin. But to make it really something more to our satisfaction, I will ask Congress to craft a law, do away with my office, it's fine, patapos submit it to the people for a plebiscite. Once it is accepted by the people, at the end of the year, I will step down as President of this country.
At siya ang ating balita. Maraming salamat sa iyong pagsubaybay. Ito ang Balitang Express.